In today's internet world, privacy is everything. But what happens when one of the biggest online personalities faces allegations of crossing the line? This is the story of SSSniperWolf and a doxing controversy that set the internet on fire. SSniperWolf, also known as LIA, is a YouTube sensation, boasting over 30 million subscribers. Her videos, mostly reaction content and gaming, attract millions of views. She's one of the most influential figures on the platform. Over the years, she's developed a dedicated fanbase, but like any popular figure, she's faced her fair share of controversies. However, the latest controversy surrounding her is unlike any before. It revolves around a sensitive topic: doxing. Doxing is when someone shares private information, like a home address or phone number, without permission. In today's connected world, doxing can lead to harassment, threats, and sometimes even real-world danger. So, when allegations surfaced that SSniperWolf had doxed another YouTuber, the internet's reaction was immediate. The incident began with a disagreement between SSniperWolf and another content creator, a familiar occurrence in the world of online personalities. Content creators often engage in disputes, and these feuds can spiral out of control. In this case, tensions between SSniperWolf and another YouTuber escalated quickly. While disagreements are common, what happened next was anything but ordinary. According to several reports, SSniperWolf shared personal information about the other creator during the heat of the argument. Whether she did this intentionally or not is the central point of debate, but what's clear is that the creator's private details were exposed. When this incident became public, the internet exploded. Within hours, social media platforms like Twitter and Reddit were filled with discussions, reactions, and hot takes. Some fans were quick to defend SSniperWolf, arguing that she never meant to harm anyone. They believed that the release of the personal information was accidental, a heat-of-the-moment mistake. But others weren't as forgiving. For many, doxing crosses a line that no influencer should ever approach, no matter the context. These critics argue that, given SSniperWolf's massive platform, her actions, whether intentional or not, put someone at risk. This debate played out across the internet, with countless YouTubers, commentators, and even casual viewers weighing in. Some saw this as an example of how power and influence can be misused, while others saw it as a misunderstanding that was blown out of proportion. SSniperWolf's supporters came forward to defend her, saying that she didn't directly leak any private details. They pointed to the fact that the information shared wasn't presented as an outright dox. They argued that people were overreacting, especially considering how fast online drama can escalate. For many, this seemed like a case of a creator being held to impossible standards. On the other hand, SSniperWolf's critics argue that her behavior was reckless, especially for someone with such a large following. They claimed that, as a major influencer, she has a responsibility to her audience and the wider internet community. Sharing any kind of private information, even accidentally, can have serious consequences. Many prominent creators spoke up. Some expressed concern about the implications of doxing, explaining how dangerous it can be for content creators to have their private information exposed. Others pointed out that SSniperWolf, with her level of influence, should have known better. YouTubers with millions of subscribers and large platforms need to be cautious. When you have such a large audience. Even a simple mistake can spiral into a dangerous situation. SSniperWolf's critics emphasized that she should have been more careful, especially during an argument that was unfolding in front of millions of viewers. But not everyone sees it that way. Many felt that the situation was overblown and taken out of context. They argued that SSniperWolf was being unfairly targeted and that the reaction from the internet was disproportionate to what actually happened. According to them, the backlash was more about her fame than her actions. For these fans, it's not about the doxing but about how quickly people are to turn on a popular creator. SSniperWolf herself has continued to post content throughout the controversy. Despite the flood of comments, some angry and some supportive, her videos continue to garner millions of views. Her fanbase remains strong, and many continue to back her, arguing that this is just another case of drama being blown out of proportion on the internet. But for others, the situation remains troubling. As the controversy grew, more YouTubers and content creators joined the conversation, making it one of the biggest topics in the YouTube community for weeks. Videos discussing the situation racked up millions of views, and debates continued across various platforms. The controversy raises a larger question about responsibility on the internet. When does online drama cross the line into real-world consequences? For many, this situation highlights how important it is for influencers to protect the privacy of others, even during heated conflicts. Doxing has real-world consequences. Legal experts and online safety advocates have pointed out that sharing private information, even unintentionally, can lead to harassment, threats, and even violence. This is why doxing is taken so seriously. People need to feel safe online, especially when conflicts between creators become public. In this case, the controversy surrounding SSniperWolf has led to a larger conversation about privacy and responsibility on the internet. With such a large platform, how much responsibility does a content creator have to ensure that they don't put others at risk? Many feel that SSniperWolf crossed a line, even if it was unintentional. Others argue that this is just another example of internet drama getting out of control. Either way, the situation has sparked a massive debate about the role of influencers and the consequences of their actions. To this day, the debate continues. The internet remains divided, with some still defending SSniperWolf and others continuing to call her out. It's a story that shows just how complex the internet has become. On one hand, it's a place where creators can build massive audiences and reach millions of people. But on the other hand, it's also a place where privacy can be violated in an instant, with devastating consequences. In the end, the story of SSniperWolf's alleged doxing has become a cautionary tale for creators everywhere. With great influence comes great responsibility, and the consequences of misusing that influence can ripple across the entire online community. As creators continue to rise to new levels of fame and influence, the question remains, how can we ensure that the internet stays a safe space for everyone? And where do we draw the line between online drama and real-world danger?